everybody, Christiana Mall here from Lunar Power. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today's topic is going to be ways to be impenetrable. What do I mean by that? You're not going to get knocked around by life anymore, basically. Stuff is not going to affect you like it used to. You're going to make your own sunshine. You're not going to be affected by every little thing and every person, every emotion. You're going to be in control of the situation, and stuff's not going to knock you around anymore. How do we do that? Cool. I have eight ways. Okay. Let's start. Step 1, validate yourself. Super, super, super important because if you're waiting for everybody else to validate you, then you're putting the control in their hands. And we don't have time for that. We're going to validate ourselves. Plus, they don't really know you that well. Yeah, they don't know you as well as you know yourself. So maybe I ran a 10-minute mile today. Maybe that was really good for me. But maybe somebody else can run a 9-minute mile. And they say, whoa, your 10-minute mile, that's not good. So that's them validating you. But for you, you did better than you did yesterday. So only you know what's progress for you and what's good for you and what's not. Here's another example. At my job, of course, there's a whole bunch of numbers that dictate how well you're doing. There's all kinds of statistics, whether it be your sales numbers or your labor numbers, or it could be like your guest service surveys. There are lots of different things that measure your success, so to speak. But sometimes my success is not something that's written in numbers. So maybe we just had a really great day where we were all vibing, and I had a lot of great interactions with the team members that work with me. There could be a lot of different things and a lot of different ways where my day was completely great, but maybe to somebody else looking in, they look at the numbers and that doesn't really reflect the true nature of that day. So to me, I'm not going to let that person's opinion of my day affect me, because I know for me that was a good day. And their view of me and their opinion of me is based on things that are going on with them. And that's not really an indication of the truth. So only you validate you. So so kind of with that work example, sometimes I'll be having a great day, and then maybe an email will come through that says, congratulate somebody else when you had the same accomplishment 2 days ago. So that kind of stuff, it can't crush you. You can't let that stuff get to you. You're the one that validates you. If you have a really big success in your life, you just passed this awesome test that you've been studying hard for. Don't look to everybody else to say, hey, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? No, you validate you. You know that was, a big accomplishment for you. You know how much work you put into passing that test. You validate you, and you take your power back. That's how you become impenetrable. You don't worry about what everybody else says. Don't worry about their opinion. You validate you. All right. Step 2, build self-confidence and self-esteem. I have a video about building self-confidence and self-esteem. But basically you do that by having really great self-care, for one. For two, doing the things that are really hard. So that means looking fear in the face every day and pushing past your comfort zone every day. Doing the hard things, working harder than other people, doing things you're scared to do, following your heart with abandon, all those things that are going to build your confidence. Getting up every morning, going to the gym, eating well, doing the things that other people are not doing, that's going to build your self-confidence. And then you're going to know and be impenetrable, because you know that you're really doing freaking awesome job and you do the hard things. Like your self-esteem is really high. And then also just like having a heart of service. Sorry. um, like you're building self-esteem with having like a heart of service. So when you're doing well for others, it really helps you to feel good about yourself. That's not the reason why we do it, but when you start giving back, it does make you feel better too, about your place in this world. All right. Number 3, don't take things personally. So kind of like having to do a step number 1, about validating yourself. Don't take it personally. So, maybe somebody doesn't text you or call you back when you think that they're going to text you or call you back. Don't take it personally. It's not about you. That's just a reflection of them, and you can't take ownership over how they feel. You can't take ownership over how they see a situation or how they act. Um, so yeah, don't take it personally. A lot of times, people are so focused on themselves, they're focused on a million other things. 10 to 1, it's really probably not about you. And even if it is, um, that's based on their perception, based on what they've gone through in their life. So it might not be accurate anyway. So don't take it personally. Um, you know, how people act is a reflection on them more so than it is on you. All right, step number 4, shield yourself from drama and control your surroundings. Very important. For me personally, I physically have a TV, but it's not connected to anything except for a DVD player. So I can totally control, what I see, what my kids see. I'm not exposed to media that's just talking about fear-based things and drama. So I really limit my TV into pretty much barely nothing. I limit my social media and I make sure that it's just, positive things and good things. It's not filled with drama. So I'm protecting myself, really just surrounding myself with things that are going to help me. Because if I'm surrounding myself with drama and bad energy and bad vibes, then that's really going to start eventually eating away at me, and it's going to start affecting me and the way that I see things. So yeah, being impenetrable means you're controlling, what goes in here, and that's really important. Sometimes we don't have total control over what goes on around us, but the things that we can control, and that we allow to brainwash us, so to speak, we do have control over. So, when you do have the choice, make a choice to just have positive things around you, positive people around you, really analyze all those things that are affecting you. All right. Step number 5. Be in control of your feelings and your emotions. All right. So it's important to know that emotions are temporary. They will come and they will go. It takes a long time to really get control of your emotions. You are going to have them. They're always going to be there. You might feel happy or sad about something. You might feel angry. Feel your emotions, but don't let them get carried away. Meaning don't stay in those emotions for a long period of time. You want to just kind of stay as much even keel as you can instead of having these really high highs and really low lows. The roller coaster is going to come naturally, but you just don't want it to be so steep. But basically, you want to be in control of your emotions. You're not going to let other people dictate how you feel. So just consciously choosing that and not just letting everybody else control your feelings. All right. Okay, step number 6. This is a really good one. Learned this the last few months myself, turn the darkness into light, meaning any experience where it's not ideal, particularly for you, something that you're not totally wanting to happen happens, something bad happens in your life, that would be the dark, so to speak. And we just basically have to take that darkness, embrace it, and don't be scared of it, and turn it into light. Turn it into a great opportunity, turn it into a great experience. Maybe it's not going to be a great experience in that moment. Maybe 3 months later you're going to realize, hey, breaking up with that person was like the best thing that ever happened to me, because I found myself, I found out how strong I was. Maybe you lose your job, and in the moment it seems absolutely horrible and horrific, and you go through lots of struggles, for months or even years trying to get back on your feet. And then years later you come back and you see, maybe that was one of the best things that's ever happened to me, because it really showed me how strong I was, how determined I was. It showed me how to make a budget. It showed me, how my family really bonded around me and supported me. It showed me how lucky I was. Or it could be something as small as just having a bad day, so to speak, or just an argument maybe with a partner. Those experiences can be used to learn things. And the more we resist those bad days and resist those bad things, supposedly bad things, or things that we didn't expect, they're going to amplify. So it's best to just embrace them the best that you can, and just learn from them and use them to your benefit. For me, if I have something that gets me upset or makes me really, really sad, I look at that and it's kind of like a flag to me. Like, why did I let something get me that upset? And once I really dive into it, I realize maybe there's a part of me that I haven't healed yet. Maybe it's an abandonment issue. Maybe it's an insecurity of mine. Maybe I'm not standing up for myself. All these times when you feel like you're in the darkness can really, really teach you something. So, being impenetrable, a big part of that is not being scared of when things don't go my way. That's okay. I'm going to use every opportunity I can to become a better person. So throw all you want at me, life. I got it, and you can't stop me. Okay. Just use everything for your benefit, All right. Step number 7. You only control yourself. Okay, yeah. No, you only control yourself. So you don't control other people. You can't control other people. So you just have to take ownership of what you can. That means letting go of a lot of things. But you're going to become impenetrable because you can control yourself. You take ownership of that. And you do freaking awesome job of taking control and just being an awesome person. You let go of the control of everybody else. You're not trying to change anybody. You're not trying to fix anybody. And, they can do their own thing. Just worry about yourself. That's plenty. Step number 8, and the most important, is have a purpose. Yes, sometimes this takes a long time to figure out what your soul purpose is. Sometimes it takes just getting out there, trying different things over and over and experimenting until you find out what your soul purpose is. But when you have that purpose and you have that mission and you have that drive that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, or this is what I'm really passionate about, that's going to become your sole focus. So if my sole focus is to help people out of depression, that's going to be my mission. And I can use that as my guidepost, as my lighthouse. And that's what I want to focus on. when you have that mission and you have that purpose, it really helps to kind of make everything else not be as severe. When you're going around without a purpose, without a mission, without, you're just kind of just drifting around, then you can get pushed around a lot easier. Well, when you know what you want, you're going after what you want, you feel like you're giving back, you're living in service, you feel good about yourself, and you're driven, you're doing an awesome job, and you're helping other people. That's going to help you be impenetrable. Life is not going to knock you around. Hope you guys found that beneficial to you. And get out there, find your soul purpose, build your self-esteem, get out there in the gym, guys, eat really well, and reach out to me if you need any support, and I will be there. Talk to you guys later. Bye.